What's really good, my people? Y'all know who it is. Y'all know what it is. Let's get into this. So, there's a audio recording of DJ Academics saying that he feels, in the grand scheme of things, that a 20-year-old female is not much of a difference between 20-year-olds and 17-year-olds and 21-year-olds and 17-year-olds. Besides the fact that a 17-year-old is obviously a minor. And let me first say that I'm not for anybody harming or doing anything to kids. Never, no way, shape, or form. I think that what he meant to say was maybe mentally, there's not much of a difference, because I can agree that mentally, a 17-year-old is not much difference than a 19-year-old or a 20-year-old or a 21-year-old. Most 17-year-olds and 21-year-olds, I would say. There are some 21-year-olds that have been through some things or whatever, and maybe they're a little bit more advanced or whatever. But I'm saying mentally, I can see that. But as far as what he said, what he was saying as far as being with them sexually, that's what he was talking about. And I can't agree with that. I can't agree that, if you know she's a minor, then that's where it should start and end with. Like, there's no, the only thing that's acceptable at that point is pretty much say, hit me when you're 18. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this is a bad look. But what I will say is, look at this. The government looks at this the same way. How do I figure? Okay. They don't have no quorums with charging a 16-year-old the same way that they would a 21-year-old. Or in their eyes, if you're 16 and you commit a murder, you can get life imprisonment just like a 21-year-old or a 20-year-old, or so on and so forth. But like I said, as far as what he's saying, sexually, as a grown man, I don't agree with this. I don't agree with anybody, taking advantage of a kid. Even though I will say, like, all right, say this is the case. Say a dude and a chick were dating when they were in high school. Now, he was a senior, which means he's 17, and she was a sophomore, which means she's 15. And he graduates, and they've been going out for now 2 years. And now he's 19 and she's 17. I don't see anything wrong with that. Honestly and truly, I really don't. Because they started off when they were both minors and whatever, and if they're in a relationship going past into the thing, then that's different. But what I will say is, if you're a 21-year-old, if you're a 21, 22, 23-year-old, and you're hunting, still trying to get with high school chicks, that's some creep shit. And personally, I hated dudes that did that. I really did, especially when I was, not only when I was like, because I really dropped out when I was in 9th grade, but I'm just saying, like, I knew of dudes that did that. That would be 24, 25 with a car, all that, getting money, and be dating a 16-year-old. She's bad, but she's 9 years younger than you. You know what I mean? Like, I think we all seen that and ignored it. Like, this is something that happens on the regular, and we really don't talk about this. And I'm sure that to this day, these are the type of things that are happening. I remember it clearly. Like, when I was young, like, when I was, like, seeing these dudes pulling up or dropping a girl off from school, and we know them. Like, I know the dude. He's 20-something. And he's dropping off a 17-year-old or a 16-year-old. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, academics, you bugging. You bugging on this one. Like, I'm with you on all that. You're not a street nigga, all that other stuff. Like, that's fine. But this one is a no-fly zone. Like I said, the most you should talk to a 17-year-old is hit me when you're 18. And me, as a grown-ass man, and I'm in my mid to late 30s, I wouldn't even feel comfortable fucking with an 18-year-old. Because honestly, there is no difference between an 18-year-old and a 17-year-old. Really. Like, there's no difference. And for me, I just couldn't, like, I couldn't do it, yo. Like, at this age, I really couldn't do it. That's too young. You know what I mean? That's too young for me. But I guess everybody feels different. I mean, in the eyes of the law, she's 18, she's legal, But for me, I just wouldn't feel right. It would feel, like, weird to me. Like, that's still a little kid to me, I never thought I would get to that point. Because when I was young, I'd be like, oh, she's 18. It is what it is. Like, nah, not no more. I don't feel like that no more. But like I said, man, listen to the clip for yourself. I think DJ AKADEMIKS, you're bugging out on this one. If you were talking mentally, that's one thing, but you're talking sexually, so that's a whole nother thing. Kids are not to be taken advantage of. And, 17-year-old, whether you like it or not, I don't care how bad she is. She's off limits. She just is. I wouldn't even feel comfortable looking at something like that. But that's me. Y'all tell me what y'all think in the comment section, man. Y'all be good. Y'all stay safe. Stay blessed. And remember, if you have a daughter, this is how a lot of these dudes think. A lot of these dudes are watching. A lot of these dudes are waiting. And some of them ain't waiting. Some of them will come at your daughter right now. So protect them. Protect them at all costs. Because the women are the backbone of all our lives in our communities. White community, black community, it doesn't matter. The women are the strength. The women are what keeps our family strong, keep our communities going. And without them, there would be no more world. Remember that. So protect these young women at all costs. Till the next time, peace.